so many people don't realize there's so many different ways that you could take your talents, like nothing scammy. Take something that you already do. So the opportunities are there. Hey, namaste, beautiful goddesses. It's Viv here, coach and mentor to women who want to thrive up to and past 45, any age. And so today is a little bit of a different video because what I'll be sharing about, and my notes are here and I'm filming in my kitchen, and that's partly what this video is about. I'm going to share with you how I'm able to be self-employed, to work from my house by working online. This is a big topic. A lot of folks on YouTube make videos about this. I'm going to give you a real down-to-earth, genuine breakdown of how I'm able to do it and inspire you, hopefully, if this is your dream. First, I want to share with you why I'm doing it. A lot of women have been coming to me for readings, for intuitive readings, and a lot of them, they're really burnt out from their job. Like, seriously tired, exhausted. They're so tired, they're not even thinking of like, okay, I'm gonna get another job. I have women telling me I just need to rest, like I need to just stop working. They maybe are drawn to my story, my backstory. For those of you who are new, years ago I was a professor. It was actually ended around 2008, 2009, which many of you, this was before pandemics, but there was the Great Recession, which was really wiped out a lot of people. It really, really did. So maybe the very young folks don't know about it, but I left academia. I left a tenured position because I was being bullied and just treated horribly by the old boys network in the college where I worked. I left at the worst time up till then, short of the Great Depression. I ended up deeply depressed, diagnosed with PTSD, anxiety, everything. And I was always a sensitive person, always had some anxiety, had suffered from depression, but was doing fine. The job just pushed me over the edge because of the behavior of these colleagues. So I'm telling you that to let you know that way before everybody's Great Resignation and all of this and 2020 and all that we're dealing with, I had gone through the same thing. Part of me last year was kind of like, you know, everybody's stressing out now. I'm like, I've already been through this. Seriously. Not a pandemic, but been through, you know, this having to leave a job and the worry of that. And leaving it, especially as a woman who's just was so burnt out, I literally could not work. So just to give you my backstory so I can really speak on this, I'm going to share what I do. And now I'm not claiming you're going to make $10,000 a month. Be very wary. You guys, you see these ads. Those folks, they make a lot of money because they tell you how you're supposed to make a lot of money, but they make money from you, okay? So they don't make money doing the thing. Anyway, I hope you followed what I just said. So I'm talking just real down to earth, how to be self-employed, how to work from home, and how to work online. All right? So the first thing you've got to get together is your mindset. I have to explain that to you. Now, if you're going to get bored and not watch till the end, then you're not going to be able to successfully run a business, okay? So the first thing is mindset. And what I mean by that is I'm not talking, this video is not for folks who are looking for jobs online, who want to have a job, which many people call just over broke. This is for people who want to be self-employed, work from home, working online. And so that's who I'm addressing right now. So if you're going to be self-employed, you have to have a mindset that is different. Some of you might be coming from corporate, you know, from jobs, and it's a different mindset. You're used to basically being told what to do, being given parameters, you know, like this is what you're working on. Every day you know what you're working on. And for some of you, yeah, you're like literally told this is what you do. So if you know already, and this is part of working from home, my kitty cat is just walking on my kitchen table, which is also my desk, and he may knock something over. But you have to first say, am I the type of person who can self-motivate? If I'm doing something I enjoy, and that's also what I'm going to tell you about, can I get myself to do work that I enjoy? Okay, so you have to change your mindset, or as an entrepreneur, you have to kind of have it in you. You have to have your own drive. You have to be able to set your own goals. You have to be able to schedule your own day. So before you go any further, really think about that, okay? I would spend at least a couple days just really journaling about that, thinking about that, okay? That's the first step, because the mindset is different. You're going to be your own boss. So everything is gonna come to you, okay? Every decision will be you. Now, of course, you can get advice, you can hire other people. The first step is see that you even are able to get the mindset, or that you have the mindset to be self-employed. The next thing you need is vision. So what do I mean by that? What you want to think about before you start any business, working from home, working for yourself, you want to be clear on what it is you desire, like what kind of lifestyle you desire. You need to establish, okay, so I want to work from home. I think I will like that. What about that do I like? Okay, so like right now I'm drinking a cup of tea, okay? And I've got incense burning. Now, if you're working at a job, obviously you probably can't burn your incense, and your kitty cat is not going to be around you. So are you wanting in your vision freedom? The freedom to be at home with your kids. You can go for a walk in the middle of the day. So get a vision of how you want it to be. Do you want to work, for example, 4 days a week, 5 days a week? That type of thing. Just get a sense of how you want it to be. Okay, that's important. Because what can happen, and may happen at times, like I said, I'm going to tell you guys the truth, you may end up, when you work from home for yourself, you can work nonstop, okay? Because at 11 o'clock at night, at midnight, you might get a great idea, and you're like, oh my God, I need to post something on social media. So it's almost like you're the boss, you're the CEO, and you're kind of crafting what your work would look like, okay? So that's the second thing. So you have to have a vision that's gonna help you so like say you are a mom, maybe you have to have like a day and a half, like part of Saturday and Sunday you wanna spend it with your family. But maybe you can work Saturday mornings, for example, okay? So just get a vision of the overall lifestyle. For me, what I did is I just knew after leaving academia, back in the day, I knew I never wanted to work for someone again. I was just completely burnt on that. My vision was just very clear to me. I knew I'm an introvert. I like working at home. I like speaking. And so, began the YouTube channel as part of working from home. You guys know I teach about meditation and spirituality. Like that's the main focus, the chakras, mindfulness, meditation, and spirituality. So what you need to do, if you want to be self-employed, you need to say, what are my skills? This is the part where you really see what are my skills, but combined with what you love to do. Do not just start a business. Okay, do not just start a business based on what you can do and what you've done in the past that you hated. That is really, really important. Look at what you want to see is like the intersection of what you love to do and what people want, and what you can make money from, what you can monetize in YouTube terms. What you're wanting to do is combine what you enjoy doing, because what's the point of being self-employed if you don't enjoy it, and what you can monetize. So you basically want to write down, go through a process of just brainstorming what your skills are, okay? So in my case, I've taught at art museums. I taught at the Museum of Modern Art. I have taught art at the college level as well, like studio art. And then I've done many, many different things. I enjoy writing. But what I really enjoy is doing different things that are creative. And so putting that all together, and obviously really enjoyed meditation. I've told you guys I've gone on like 6-week-long meditation retreats where all you do is meditate for like 10 hours during the day. So very adept at that, and I love talking about that. Okay, and had the yoga teacher background and so on. So I did my own assessment, kind of did it in my head. Like I said, guys, I was really depressed when I started. So you're getting the benefit of what I've been through. So assess your skills, and I bet you have at least 10 skills, at least 10, any of you watching, that you could make money from, okay? So do your assessment. That's step 3. Really think about, how could I make money from this? And this is where you need my pep talk. And this is where I am gonna just share how I make money working at home and working online. Okay, and that's my chair squeaking. Once I decided, okay, I'm gonna start a YouTube channel, which is what I highly recommend if you know it's gonna be some sort of coaching, consulting, anything teaching, any service business, you really should be on YouTube. So how do I earn money working online, working from home? The first thing is I have one-on-one clients. I have coaching where I teach burnt out women, and not necessarily at the burnt out stage yet. In fact, I prefer if they're not, but teach women how to meditate. Now, this is a lifelong skill you're gonna have that's gonna have a profound effect on your life, your health, your well-being. So I teach that one-on-one, okay? So that's the first source of income. Now, the next source of income, and again, so you can model this as you think about it, the next source of income, and these aren't in any particular order, I have coaching groups. So right now, and I've experimented, it took time, and it will continue to take time to see what works, what I like, and so on. So you can do group where you work with a group of people. So say even you're an accountant, maybe you can do a course of, well, maybe you can do a group training, not a course, because I'll do that separately, for small business people in your town about how to sort of organize their taxes and so on. You know, if you're an accountant, you know what folks need, and you could work with a group. Okay, so that's the second thing I do. I work with a group. Currently, I have a group that I call Money Magic Mastermind, and it's for women. It's not just about money. It's more law of attraction and how to start creating your dream, you know, whatever it is that you want to create. So like self-employment. So I started that. I've done group coaching where I was teaching mindfulness meditation, right? We went through 8 weeks. So you can do a group, work with a group of people. It can be 3 people. That's still a group, and it leverages your time, okay? Then the next thing is a course, right? So the course and the group coaching can overlap, or the course could be by itself. So say you did a course, say you were an accountant, and you maybe made a course that business owners could just go through on their own in their own time, and without any maybe they could ask you if they had a question, they could email you, but a course you could just do. It's like freestanding. People just do it by themselves. So that's like my third source of income. I have the Chakra Soul Alchemy course. I will create other courses as needed, and you can adapt. So again, you've got your assessment of what you can do, and then you make a course, okay? Now the course, of course, can have your involvement, and as I hinted at, you can mix the coaching with the course, which is what I decided to do to take my chakra course to another level. Is there's coaching from me in the course, okay? Because that gives it a higher value. So that's my third source of income. Then AdSense, so YouTube. Folks who don't know think that you can make tons of money on YouTube, okay? But that is actually very rare. When you guys see a commercial before a video or even in a video, the creator of the video gets a small amount of money. It might be like, 40 cents, it might be 80 cents, for a view. Channels, the more viewers they have, then you do make money from AdSense. And so I make some money from this channel, from the ads that you guys see. Now, my channel doesn't make tons on AdSense, and I'm gonna tell you why. The channels that make a lot this way, a lot of their income through the ads, typically have to talk about money or business. So they will get ads, or they talk about gadgets. They talk about big pricey items. Then of course the advertisers see that, their audience is interested in iPhones. So, I'm not an iPhone channel. I'm not a lot of gadgets. So just so you know that, so that's a tip. Next source of income, it's a small amount, is from patrons of the channel on Patreon. And this is something you could also do. Now, this is harder to do because basically it's folks who love your channel, whatever you're talking about, right? Your consultant, your coaching, your teaching, you could be teaching baking. Folks who want to support the channel, and then you give them something in exchange. There is an energy exchange. So maybe you do videos over there that are exclusive, or you give them extra recipes or something like that, right? And that's Patreon, and I have that, and I have currently, I've had up to like 23 patrons, but as I said, it's very hard because folks often don't want to leave a platform. By that I mean, like, my YouTube viewers may love the channel, but they're like, well, it's harder to get folks to go over to a separate platform. Now, I'll throw in here though, you can do membership on YouTube once you hit a certain level. And there it can be like $4.99 a month, $9.99 a month. My Patreon, I believe, starts at like $5 a month. So go check that out. And I call it Goddess Circle. We have a live where it's like really small. It's not like on YouTube, so it's private. You can ask me questions. I give a theme every month, so check out my Patreon. Would love to have you as a patron of the channel. And a new way that I'm added into the mix of income is creating journals, creating like gratitude journals, things like that through Amazon KDP. Okay, that's brand new. And again, I'll share how I thought about it. I saw that a lot of women on Amazon were searching for journals for Black women. So they wanted a journal maybe with the cover representing a Black woman, or depending on what it was, right, specifically for Black women. That was something people were searching for. So I said, let me make, and that's what I did. I made a gratitude and affirmations journal, and it's really wonderful inside. It's a book, it's like a workbook, and so check that out because it is really nice. I made my cover super bright because I wanted to differentiate it from some of the others that were out there. They were more like neutral earth tones. But yeah, so I made a journal that it's gratitude and affirmations. I've made one that is, as I'm filming this, about like a 30-day money mindset challenge. And I made one more that is like a blank journal to journal. And that one I think is like a 6-month journal. So I have 3 different journals that I've put out there. And so those are the various ways that I am, and this is what you really have to do. If you want to work online and you're solo, kind of a solopreneur, you want to picture yourself in the center, and then orbiting off of you are these various ways to earn a living. If you are interested in starting a YouTube channel, I have, where you're not in a group for that one, I work with you on building your YouTube channel, okay? And I say, like, if you're like less than 3,000. I feel like if you're over 3,000, you're already kind of you just need to do more of it. You can have a bigger channel. I do like if you've already started the channel, because a lot of times folks will approach me and they don't quite get what doing a YouTube channel is about. And so I'd like, if you're interested in that you've at least started the channel, you've maybe made a couple videos and you see you need help. Okay, so you can reach out to me for coaching for that. Tip number 5, my bit of advice is, though, and this is really serious, I would not start with being self-employed and working online if you are in financial struggle. I don't recommend it. I think, I know what would be better is then to at least have like a part-time job, so you have that financial basis, okay, for the vast majority of us. So you have money coming in, and then you can work on getting online, building your self-employment, starting it basically as a side hustle. That's what I recommend. So if you are in financial struggle right now, then I wouldn't recommend this approach of trying to start self-employment, because here is the important thing. It takes a while to start making money. So even these things I'm doing, they are still growing and building, and it's taken me years. As I'm building this, my channel is at, I think it's 23,000 subscribers, but that took me years, and that was only as I was really started to focus on it. So self-employment is not a fast way to make money. Okay, so it's good if you are, so say you have your corporate job, you have your savings, or you have a good part-time job, then that would be the best to then be able to get into self-employment and launch yourself, okay? That would be the best way to launch yourself for success, being self-employed where you can work from home and have some control over your life, your schedule. So again, let me know if this was helpful. And so the next video here is actually a playlist. You can pick and choose what suits you. Some are from other channels that will take you further in this journey. And I will make more videos if you let me know this is something that you're interested in. Mwah. Stay blissed and blessed. Bye-bye.